We're reviewing Dejarik, the Star Wars board game, next on Game Board Addict. Hey everyone, welcome to Board Game Addict. I'm your host, Ian C. Glad you could be joining us for this episode where we review the board game Dejarik. We've already done the opening, what's inside, and we've done the how-to. But first, I just want to thank everybody out there who's stuck with me here through this time where I wasn't releasing a lot of videos. It was the holiday season. There was COVID. There was a couple things that happened. Of course, a lot of those COVID things are all still in place. But I actually personally got COVID. And then Ashton got sick, the guy I play with. So there was a while there where I wasn't releasing anything. And I did see a couple people kind of abandon ship. And I totally understand. I hope to win those people back, though. But if you're one of those people who stuck around, I really appreciate you. We're back on schedule. We're back on how-to, unboxing, reviewing, and just talking about games in general. All the stuff that you love as a board game addict. I know all about it. And we're going to review this game today. But before we get to that, please hit that subscribe button. Subscribing to this channel really means a lot to me. You know, it's a small step for you. It's a push of a button, but it goes a long way. I'd be so honored if you chose to subscribe to this channel. It would mean the world to me. Also, hit the like button, smash the like button, hit the bell notification if you want to know when these things come out. Share it on your favorite social media. Share it in all those pages and stuff if you belong to a board game page. It's hard for me to share it on those pages because a lot of those pages you can't share it because it's your own stuff, it's your own material. But if you like it and you want to help other people learn about this channel and what we're doing here, then please share it on your favorite social media and all those pages and groups and all that stuff that you feel led to do if you're so inclined. And if you want to go that one extra step, you can always follow the link below to the Buy Me a Coffee, where you can donate your hard-earned cash to see upgrades and me and get more games. And if there's a game out there you want me to play, please leave it in the comment section below. So now let's get to the review of the game. Before we do that, let's see some highlights. Alright, so reviewing the game, as you saw, I kind of lifted it up here. It's a pretty hefty board. Unfortunately, I broke this top part off, and so I can't just put it up here. The pieces kind of all fall out, and that's my fault. It's a pretty hefty game, though. It's actually pretty heavy. It's well made. That's a positive in its favor, that it's a well-crafted game. The pieces are very original to how they appeared in A New Hope. So it's a good game. So let's get to the review of it. What did I think about it? What did I like? What I didn't like? Like a lot of games, there is likes and dislikes. And then like a lot of games, there's more. You either have more against it you do like, or more for it that are more against that you don't like, or more for it that you do like. This, like any other game, is a combination of all that stuff. So let's start with what I like. Well, first of all, it's a strategy game, and I really like strategy games. As you know, I'm a big fan of chess. I don't play chess ever that often anymore, but I'm a big fan of chess. And this is very similar to chess. It's got a lot of the same kind of ideas to it, but with a twist. And so the movements are obviously different than chess piece movements. They look different than chess piece movements, and there's some slight alterations and some changes to chess. It's played on a circular board instead of a square board, but the idea is most similar to chess. It's just chess with some twists and turns in space on a different board. The other thing is the creatures are fun to play. I mean, when you see, part of growing up a Star Wars geek like myself, a Star Wars nerd like myself, is you want everything in Star Wars to be real. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at Star Wars and you're thinking, oh my gosh, how can I transport myself to that that world. Well, this helps this come alive when games and toys and stuff bring that world into our own world. That's always a benefit. That's always a plus. So I like this game. It was a lot of fun. It's a strategy game, 2-player. Again, all the good things you can say about chess, you can kind of say about this game. Helps you think, helps you grow in your brain, all that good stuff. However, there are some drawbacks, okay? There are some drawbacks, but a few of these drawbacks I think will clear up the longer you play the game. I only played the game a couple of times in order to do the review because I wanted to give it a fair shot as I reviewed this game. And my rating of the game might change as I play this more often. But let me just say, let me give you the drawbacks there. So the pieces, because they're so unique and they're not uniform, it really impedes the gameplay. So it really impedes the flow of the game. We were continually, both me and Ashton were continually looking at the cards, making sure that we had the right pieces right. And I had to do that every move, every game, every time. There was no time where I just knew what the pieces were, except for one character, the Brute, because it's the easiest. It can move any direction and kill any direction, so that was the easiest one. But the other ones, I'm looking at it and I'm going, I don't remember. Is that a scout or is that, one of the other pieces? And if it is a scout, how does it move? Because it's not like my scout and that person's scout look the same. They look different. And so you always got to refer back, and you always got to wonder, well, is this my scout? And then I was always looking at my little cheat sheet, making sure. So gameplay wasn't that good. Our game flow wasn't that good. However, that said, I think that would probably diminish as you get to understand and know the pieces better. So the more you understand the piece and you recognize the piece, oh, that's a scout, that's a brute, that's a, this, that's that, that's the different pieces, the more, your gameplay is going to be more smooth. This couple times that we played it, the gameplay was not smooth at all, although it was interesting and fun, and still that strategy was in play. So that's kind of the only drawback that I see. Love the game other than the fact that I was continually not recognizing the pieces, and continually, in addition to not being able to recognize the pieces automatically, continually having to look at my card to see how pieces moved. Again, those things will probably clear up the longer you play the game. So right now, I am going to give it a stay and play. I'm going to give it a strong stay and play with a leaning toward make time to play. Okay, as you remember, if you want to know my rating system, I've got a video up on my rating system. So I would definitely stay and play. I would definitely lean towards make time to play. So for me, I can understand like a beginner in chess might stay and play, or might make time for it. Chess is one of those things where you have chess clubs and people go and make time for it. This could be that. If I played it a few more times, had a few more opportunities, got to know the pieces better, I could see it becoming that. Right now, though, for me, it's a stay and play. All right. So that's the rating, that's the pros, that's the cons. If there's any pros and cons if you've played this game, there's any pros and cons that I've missed, please leave it in the comments section below. Also, it would be a great honor to me if you consider subscribing to this channel. It means a lot to us here. Share it on your favorite social media, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Follow the link below if you want to donate your hard-earned cash. And we will see you again on another episode of Board Game Addict.